Hey, what's going on? Jordan Side here, guys. So let's talk about procrastination. Let's jump in and let's talk about the reason why I procrastinated for 2 days. I wasted the most important asset of my life, which is actually time, which is of a very limited quantity, and I wasted 2 of my full days last week by not posting videos, by not doing anything, by not actually following up on my word, on my promises. So what happened specifically, I'm going to explain to you guys quickly, long story short, is last week my website went down. So what happened is actually it crashed. So I went on drivenfitness.com. I don't know if you guys, if you guys checked. I'm sure, most people didn't notice, but drivenfitness.com was down for 2 straight days. So what happened specifically is actually, you go on the website and there was like 403 error. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, right? So I was trying to fix that with the hosting company, and they couldn't understand exactly what happened. So what they were telling me, they're like, hey, you know what? You have a specific amount of upload you can do on your website, and you have surpassed that. So you have 1.5 gigabytes of uploads, and it's going over, and therefore you need more space. And the only plan that we have is $80 a month, and it gives you unlimited amount of uploads. I'm like, dude, I got 10 blogs, only 10 blogs. It's a starting blog. I don't have like 1,000 articles. I got like 10 blogs. I don't have a lot of traffic either. And you guys are, and I need to buy like a unlimited bandwidth. Well, like I've never done that ever in my life, right? I had a blog before. I had like 30 articles. That never happened. So I was freaking out. So what happened is actually, I told them to fuck off, right? It's just what they freaking, it's what they deserve, because they couldn't fix the problem. They couldn't fix the issue. So what happened is I went to see like an expert. An old mentor of mine. He was the guy who taught me online marketing, internet marketing, stuff like that. He's like in his late 40s. He got his, he's very successful in business, and he's an expert in these things. He was an IT guy before. So he looked into my website, and he's like, dude, the good news is you got 196,000 people who came to your website. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you talking about, 196,000 people? Like, where are these people coming from? He's like, dude, you had all these people, and your website crashed because that's in January. In the month of December of 2016, you only had 826 people. So what happened is the hosting company, they thought that they thought there was something that was like a misconduct issue with the website. Maybe there was somebody was hacking the website and trying to do something illegal. So they shut down your website, and at the same time, you had a bandwidth, actually an upload of upload is actually always it's also considered as activity. So the amount of activity you get on your website, the amount of traffic you get on your website, 1.5 gigabytes. And you went over. You did 3.6 gigabytes due to all these people coming to your website. So I'm like, all right. So you're like, but the bad news is you don't have a product to sell. If you would have a $10, $15 product to sell on your website, you would have made at least $4 to $5 grand, but you didn't. And he started to tell me I should have like a product, even if I'm starting my business. He's like, dude, if you're giving information for free, but there's a specific point to it. People came to your website because they had a problem, and you can provide them with a solution. $10, $15. Some people are ready to pay for that if you have a very good product. So he told me to build a nutrition product. I'm like, dude, I'm not a nutritionist. Like, dude, just figure it out. So I sat down. I do nutrition programs for myself, but I haven't done that for anybody else. I did actually give a few nutrition programs to a close friend of mine, but I never done it for clients or stuff like that because I'm not a nutritionist. So what I did is actually I sat down. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna contact other nutritionists and try to joint venture with them, and maybe we can partner up and make a product, and I can sell that on my website. But then what happened, actually, I don't know any specific nutritionists. So I'm like, okay, so I'm going to go on the website, find these people, locate these people in forums or in Facebook groups, or contact them directly, send them direct messages, and I'll see what they say. But then actually, after doing this, I'm like, dude, this is a long freaking process. I've never done this before. I've never made I never made a product before. How I'm gonna sell it? How I'm gonna create the sales page? How I'm gonna create the sales video? How I'm gonna get all the testimonials? So all this freaking, this whole chunk of tasks just created havoc in my mind. I paralyzed by fear. I got afraid. and I fucking slept for 3 hours. Alright? I slept for freaking 3 hours. I woke up, didn't do anything, I was trying to avoid this, despite the fact that I have other stuff to do. Do you guys see this board? I'm going to explain that later what that is. And that's another thing that got me into procrastinating. So then what happened is actually next day, same shit happened. I got overwhelmed. I'm like, dude, I can't do this. And I procrastinated again for 3 straight days. Meanwhile, I had 2 vlogs to post. I didn't I didn't edit the videos. That was something else I had on top of my head. I'm like, dude, I'm not a good at. It takes me at least 5 to 6 hours to edit a video. I'm not a good editor. So I procrastinated again. But then actually what I did is actually the very next day, I woke up and I was so fucking frustrated. I wanted to punch my jaw at least 1,000 times, but I didn't. I'm like, hey, I'm going to be smart about it. I'm going to learn something from it. So what I did is actually I sat down. I'm like, what can I do? What can I learn from this? Right? What can I learn from this? So I went on the internet. I started researching. Why do we procrastinate? How can I eliminate procrastination forever? And I was pretty fascinated about it because the thing is actually, what can I learn from this? So I went on the internet, I started researching, why do we procrastinate? How can I eliminate procrastination forever? And I was pretty fascinated about it because the thing is actually, there was a lot of information, a lot of good information, bad information. There was a lot of scientific information. People would go into details and explain the way the brain works and this and that. But that was way too scientific for me. I needed something more simple. I needed something to be able to apply that immediately, and it works for me in my situation. So I found a guy by the name of Robin Sharma. He's a personal development guru. He's huge in the personal development field, in the personal development industry. Kind of like Tony Robbins, but different. He actually he shared a very a few insights that I'm like, oh shit, that really makes sense. So he said that one of the reasons why you procrastinate, you need to, in order for you to be not to procrastinate, you need to have a magnificent obsession statement and a dream collage. Right? A magnificent obsession statement and a dream collage. What's that? Right? The magnificent obsession statement is something that you're going to read every single morning, and every single day before going to bed. And that is your kind of your mission statement in life, right? So my mission statement is, I will die soon. The time that I have is of a very limited quantity. I need to not waste it, but use it to keep improving myself daily. I need to be 1% better than yesterday. Alright? So that's my mission statement. When I read this, I'm fucking pumped. I'm jacked. I'm like, I have fear, but it's good fear that pumps me to kind of take action. Despite the fact that I don't have the skills to take the action, I will still go and take the action. So that's my mission statement. So I'm not giving advice here, guys. That's not the point. The whole point of this vlog is to I'm the experiment. I'm experimenting on myself. So I'm sharing everything that I'm going through. All right. I'm sharing my growth process in my business and in my fitness journey. Right. So coming back to Mr. Sharma, Robin Sharma, right? He said that you need to have a dream board. Okay, and that's where I got this. This little thing here, it's a whole bunch of freaking pictures of the type of house that I want. I love houses, right? It's not complete yet. I'm going to have other stuff too. I'm going to have, the type of cars that I want, all the materialistic stuff. But on top of having all these materialistic stuff, I have personal development goals as well. But this thing here, due to the fact that it's visual, I'm a very visual guy, it's going to be right in front of my desk. It's going to be there every morning. It's going to be there all the freaking time. So whenever I feel like procrastinating, I'm going to read my mission statement, and I'm going to look at the board, and I'm going to see and visualize, why do I need to do this? Why am I doing this? Right? What's the reason that I am in business? What's the reason that I want to be the better version of myself in terms of physical, mental, and on an emotional level, right? So that's the reason why the dream board is there. Then something else I'm trying now. This is something I'm experimenting. He said that you need to have 30-day procrastination diet. So a 30-day procrastination diet is every day you do something that you're putting off. So let's say you're putting off, my thing is actually was videos. I need to do a video a day, right? So starting today, I'm going to be doing a video a day. So tomorrow, you guys will see me with another video and another video. And actually, so it's 5 days a week, I'm going to do a video every single day. So that's my thing, right? The next thing will be to write a blog a day. You know, I need to write every single day. I need to write a blog post. So I want to commit to it because I want to become a better writer. I want to share my experience through writing and actually through videos. So that's something else I want to do. And it also talks about willpower is a muscle. So the way he explains it is actually your will is a muscle. So the more you work your will, the stronger you get. The better you have. The more chances you have to beat procrastination. Because you want to smack the shit out of procrastination. If procrastination was a guy, was a man, I mean, you could fucking like right now at this very moment, I would rip his head off. Seriously, I'm being a bit savage here, but that's what I would do because procrastination is the thief of life and time. Alright guys, I'm going to cut the video short. The reason why it's way too long. So I'm going to cut to the chase and explain you guys the reason why I procrastinate and the strategy I found to actually overcome that procrastination. So the first reason why I procrastinate is when I have a list of tasks and there's, first and foremost, there's too much to do. And second, when there's few tasks in that list that I don't know how to do. What I do is I focus on those tasks and I kind of get really anxious and it really frustrates me that I don't know how to accomplish them. Therefore, I kind of like paralyze under fear and I don't do shit. So the strategy I found to overcome that kind of procrastination is during the week, I'm going to pick one specific day where I'm going to sit down, I'm going to have that task aligned, I'm going to research how to accomplish that task. So let's say if I can't find the answer by myself, so I'm going to go see somebody who knows how to accomplish that task. The second thing that gets me to procrastination is not having a morning routine. It's not knowing specifically what I need to do in that very day. My solution for that is I'm going to plan my day in advance. So before I go to bed, I write down my goals. The first thing when I'm up in the morning, the first thing I do, I grab my little diary here, my little Batman diary, and I write down my long-term goals. What that does, it gets me focused on the day. It gets me focused on long-term. Therefore, all my actions are correlated with that purpose, with that big goal that I've got, let's say in 5 years, 4 years, or 10 years. So here's a list of what I'm doing now. So every single morning when I'm up, after writing my goals down, I take a shower, do a few push-ups just to get the blood flowing, get myself some energy. I grab myself a cup of coffee and then I read for 60 minutes straight. So the way I do my reading, I split that in 3 parts. So 20 minutes on fitness, 20 minutes on business and entrepreneurship, and 20 minutes on mindset and human psychology. The reason why I do that is because these are the 3 elements that I want to master, that I want to currently master in my life. Therefore, I'm going to read a little bit every day so I get more educated. Therefore, I become more valuable to help myself. Therefore, if I can help myself, I can help other people live better lives. Then what I do is actually I sit down, I shoot a video, either about a question that I personally had about myself or a task that I wasn't able to accomplish. So I actually post the research that I've done to accomplish that task, or it's a question that you guys had about something that I can personally answer. Then I write a blog post about it, and then I sit down and I look for some strategies on Instagram, how to get more impressions. Because at this very moment, the obstacle that I'm facing on Instagram is not having enough impression. I have enough content, I'm posting amazing content, great content, it's just that not enough people are seeing it. So I'm just trying to see if there's any specific or amazing strategy that I can gain for Instagram to get more exposure. I also post 3 times on social media. So once in the morning at 9 a.m., once in the afternoon around 3 p.m., and once at night around 8 to 9 p.m. That is to stay consistent with my brand marketing strategy. So I need to be up there. As I'm starting my business, I need to be up there all the time. On top of doing all that, I also post 3 times on social media. So on Instagram, Facebook, and on Pinterest. So it's the same content going on 3 platforms. So 9 a.m. in the morning, 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and around 8 or 9 p.m. at night. The reason why I'm doing this is because I just want people to be able to follow an algorithm. Therefore, they know that my content is going to be out at 9 a.m. and then at 3, and then at around 8 or 9. So that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much it about this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you stayed until the end, I just love you to death. It was a very long video. I'm not going to show any workouts in this video. The reason why, because the video is way too long. Besides, in my next video, I'm going to show a specific workout that I'm doing for my shoulders. So my shoulders are not in their best shape. I had a few shoulder injuries in the past. So I'm going to show you guys specifically what I'm doing, what kind of workouts I'm doing to increase my upper body strength, my overhead strength, even the fact that I have shoulder pain. So again, thank you very much for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Take care.
I ain't got time for the bickering and carrying on.